Have you ever wondered how a man with a flashy style and controversial moves came to shape not only his own destiny but also the fate of a nation? Today, let's dive into the astonishing life of Donald Trump, a figure whose journey from a privileged childhood in New York to the highest office in the land is as wild and unpredictable as a roller coaster ride. Born in 1946 in the Queens borough of New York City to a rich family, Trump's father, a successful real estate developer of German descent, built his wealth from humble beginnings, starting as a carpenter and eventually creating a booming business in home construction and large-scale projects. Growing up surrounded by luxury and opportunity, young Donald was known for his strong will and rebellious nature. His mischief at school was so constant that his parents sent him to a strict military academy at the age of 13 to tame his unruly behavior. There, amidst rigorous training and competitive sports like football and baseball, he learned discipline and developed a fierce determination to win, qualities that would later define his approach to business and politics. Do you think your school experiences helped shape who you are today? Let me know in the comments below. After graduating from military school, Trump embarked on his higher education journey, first attending Fordham University, and later transferring to the prestigious Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, where he studied economics with a focus on real estate, a field that was already a family tradition. It is said that his father spared no expense to ensure he was admitted, a clear sign that success was not just expected, but demanded in the Trump household. After receiving his degree in economics, Donald Trump quickly joined his father's real estate business, which at that time was known for managing modest rental properties in the suburbs of New York City. However, the early years of the business were marred by a serious controversy. The company had a policy of refusing to rent to people of color, a practice that eventually led to a high-profile lawsuit for racial discrimination when Trump was only in his 20s. This setback forced the family business to re-examine its policies, and soon enough, Trump made a bold decision: to leave behind the middle-class markets and focus on developing high-end properties in Manhattan, where luxury and wealth were the order of the day. With a keen eye for opportunity, he transformed old buildings into gleaming towers filled with upscale offices, lavish shops, and expensive apartments. And this shift marked the birth of the Trump business empire. Yet despite the glittering success, his career was not without its ups and downs. Repeated bankruptcies and constant public debates over his actual wealth only added to the air of mystery that surrounded him. Some even speculated that his flamboyant displays of wealth were a form of performance art, a way to distract from the financial uncertainties behind the scenes. Not one to shy away from controversy, Trump also became infamous for his use of false identities and fake names. In one notorious instance, he used a pseudonym on phone calls to the media to spread exaggerated details about his fortune, a ploy that many saw as a clever media strategy while others dismissed it as nothing more than a publicity stunt. His ability to control the narrative and manipulate media attention would soon become one of his most powerful tools, especially when he ventured into television. In 2004, he became the host and producer of a hit reality TV show, where contestants vied for a chance to earn a position within his company, a show that skyrocketed his fame and turned him into a household name practically overnight. His appearance fees soared from tens of thousands of dollars per episode to millions, making him one of the highest-paid television personalities in history. And then, as if his success in real estate and entertainment weren't enough, Donald Trump set his sights on the political arena. In 2015, after years of cultivating a public persona that was as bold and unpredictable as a fireworks display, he announced his candidacy for the presidency as a Republican. His campaign was a blend of raw, unfiltered rhetoric and promises to shake up the established order, vowing to build a huge wall on the southern border, renegotiate trade deals, and even launch ambitious space programs. Critics argued that his promises were unrealistic or even dangerous, yet millions of Americans found his straightforward talk and anti-establishment message refreshing. Do you feel that sometimes a bold, even if controversial message is what a country needs? Drop a comment and let's discuss. Once in office, President Trump wasted no time in implementing policies that defied the norm. He pulled the United States out of several international trade agreements, imposed steep tariffs on imported goods, and ignited a series of trade wars that affected global markets, actions that both shocked and delighted his supporters. Among these drastic measures was his decision to focus on American interests first, even if it meant turning former allies into rivals on the world stage. At the same time, he surprised many by shifting his stance on digital currencies. Once dismissive of Bitcoin as worthless air, he later made statements that seemed to support the crypto market, and his tweets were said to have spurred dramatic increases in its value. Yet for all his audacity, Trump's presidency was riddled with controversies and investigations. Allegations of secret meetings with foreign officials, claims of hidden deals, and even the infamous inquiry into possible collusion with Russia cast a long shadow over his time in office. Despite the endless barrage of media scrutiny, his unyielding persona and relentless drive ensured that he remained a central figure in American politics. His personal life, too, was a saga that captivated public attention, marked by multiple high-profile marriages and divorces that were as dramatic as his business deals. His 3 marriages, the first to Ivana, followed by a controversial split that made headlines around the world, and then his union with Melania, who became a prominent public figure in her own right, all added layers to the public's fascination with him. Every twist in his personal story seemed to mirror the unpredictable nature of his professional life. As his influence grew, so did his ambition to control his own destiny. After facing bans on major social media platforms like Twitter and YouTube, moves that many believed were attempts to silence him, he quickly pivoted by launching his own media network. This new platform promised a space free from censorship, a place where his voice could continue to be heard without interference from what he often described as a deep state controlling the traditional media. His claim that there existed a hidden network pulling the strings behind the government resonated with many who were disillusioned with the political establishment, and it added an extra layer of mystery and tension to his already explosive public persona. And even as his presidency came to an end with a controversial electoral defeat, Trump's story was far from over. In a defiant move, he refused to attend the inauguration of his successor and continued to maintain a strong presence in the political arena, hinting at the possibility of another presidential run in the future. His unwavering promise to dismantle the so-called deep state and his continuing influence over a significant portion of the American electorate suggests that his impact on the country's future remains as potent as ever. Beyond the halls of power and the glare of the media, another twist in this saga has been the unexpected surge in the value of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies following his provocative statements. With the nation's digital assets experiencing wild fluctuations, sometimes rising by 30% or more in mere days, Trump's impact seems to extend even into the volatile world of digital finance. His policies and public remarks have led many to wonder, was this sudden support for the crypto market a genuine change of heart, or just another calculated move to secure votes and stir public interest? As you watch this unfolding drama, consider how one man's unpredictable decisions can send ripples across entire industries and even international borders. Donald Trump's life is a testament to the power of self-promotion, media manipulation, and relentless ambition. From his early days as a rebellious youth in New York, to his rise as a real estate magnate, television star, and eventually the President of the United States, his story is filled with daring moves, unexpected reversals, and moments that seem straight out of a movie script. Whether you admire his brash confidence or shake your head at his endless controversies, there is no denying that his life has been one wild ride that has kept the world guessing at every turn. So, are you fascinated by bold figures who challenge the status quo, or do you think his tactics are nothing more than dangerous showmanship? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below and join the conversation. As we continue to follow this remarkable journey, remember that every twist in his story is a reminder that sometimes truth is stranger than fiction, and that even in the world of high finance, politics, and celebrity, one person's unyielding drive can change the course of history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Donald Trump, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more intriguing stories, and share your opinions in the comments. After all, your perspective might just be the spark that ignites the next great debate on the nature of power, wealth, and the American dream.